Hi.
Hello everyone and welcome to Higher Standards here at Grey Ogre Games. My name is Mick, I'm one of your hosts and I'm joined here by John.
Hello, it's a pleasure to be here.
No last name, but no nickname as well because usually whoever comes on the show will have a nickname. I don't know, did Alfian give you a nickname last week? Alfian! Did you give him? No,
He's not here today. I'll be replacing him. This will be standard. Alright, looks like the players are off to the races. Here we see a tune with Ether.
Peter here took a mulligan down to 6, so if we know Kwang Kai might be playing, maybe just green black, what you call it?
The Delirium or Constrictor.
Yeah, because he's playing Aether Hubs. Of course, the Saheeli Rai deck does also play Aether Hubs. Okay, so it looks like he's playing Teamer Saheeli Rai, or four color Saheeli.
Right, looks like Mana Dog's gonna be put on turn 2 by Kwang Kai.
Sweet. And Peter here, okay, so Peter is playing the Constrictor version. Starts off with a Glint
Sleeve Siphoner. Yes, we'll bring it up for you right here. So it's a 2-drop that upon entering the battlefield.
Oh no, that's not it.
It's a black 2-drop that upon entering the battlefield or attacking gives you an energy, which you can spend 2 of to essentially do a Fire Action Arena, lose a life and draw 1 card.
Yeah, which is pretty good, and I think one of the more relevant features is that it actually has menace. 2/1 menace is something that is a bit hard to get rid of, especially in the early parts of the game. Kwang Kai here getting another land off of the, or considering what to take off of the 3 cards. It's 2 lands, and I think it's 2 lands and a cat, maybe? I don't know. But cat here definitely will help him advance his game plan. Yeah, so he does take the cat because he does have Saheeli in hand. Peter will remember that.
Next turn he might be able to drop the cat or the Saheeli. But since he's going to be able to access 4 mana next turn, he's probably going to drop the cat.
Yeah. So yeah, Saheeli Rai here, the card in question. This combined with Felida Guardian does end the game. Well, and almost ends the game on the spot, unless of course the combo gets disrupted. What players will do is to -2 Saheeli, create a token that's a copy of a creature that you control, which will be Felida Guardian. And Felida Guardian enters the battlefield, you can blink a permanent. So any permanent that you control. So you blink the Saheeli Rai, and then it resets, and then you do it again and again. And here Peter reading that very carefully and plays the Walking Ballista, because one of the ways to deal with the Saheeli Rai combo is using a Walking Ballista of sorts.
Walking Ballista is a creature with XX as his mana cost, enters the battlefield with X11 counters on it. It disrupts the combo by being able to remove the 1/1 counters and pinging off the Saheeli Rai essentially after you -2 as his loyalty starts from 3.
So one of the ways to disrupt it is just use a shock. Of course, Walking Ballista is also just as good a method of doing it. So let's see, does he just go for another Oath? Gets him another land,
Game trail,
and just gonna pass the turn. No sense in
running out the combo here.
Exactly. Let's see. Tian has the best deck in this match. Kwang Kai definitely. I wouldn't say that Venom 1982. You'd be surprised this weird Ballista deck
yes.
will do some wonders. The black green energy deck I think has fallen out of favor, but it will, it's making a comeback, I think.
Yeah, with 2 Walking Ballistas, 1 at 2 counters and 1 at 1, all being able to tap for mana as well due to the Rishka. Seems like Peter is in a pretty great spot.
Yeah, I once played a game where my only out was to pump up a Walking Ballista to 10 and to shoot my opponent down with all 10 counters, because both of us were looking at board stall. He cast an Ishkana and had enough mana to activate the Ishkana, so that's like a 4 turn clock. So I have 4 turns to bring a Walking Ballista from a 4/4 to a 10/10. But of course, that's the wonderful thing. Like you have Rishka, sorry, Walking Ballista. Yeah, you have a Rishka, and then you got Snake, and you got. Oh, I didn't have Snake, but yeah, you got whole bunch of creatures with 1/1 counters, so you can just keep pumping them. Pumping them for mana or tapping them for mana.
So if you're Kuang Kai here, what would you think what would you think we'll be doing is looks like he just put off a harness lightning to that walking ballista.
Yeah, honestly, I think I'll take down the Rishka because that does feel like it represents more of a threat because that gives Peter access to mana that might be in the form of what's that? The
Verdurous
Gearhawk. Yeah, exactly. So, not taking down the Rishka might have been a grave mistake. So let's see. Well, he does have 6 energy, which means that if he fires off another lightning,
Harness
lightning,
he'll be able to take down the Gearhawk.
Yeah, or the walking ballista if it does grow. So let's see what is Peter's next move.
Alright, so Peter's gonna tap for 5 mana. Looks like he is gonna drop a Verdurous Gearhawk, as we predicted. I guess Peter here is passing priority to Kuang Kai or debating whether where his counters from the Enter the Battlefield trigger are going.
Yeah, if I'm Peter, I'll put a lot of counters on the walking ballista. Maybe 3 counters on the walking ballista and 1 counter on the Verdurous Gearhawk so that it can tap for mana next turn. But looks like Peter disagrees and puts all 4 counters on the walking ballista, knowing that easily he can kill off the cat if needed. But yeah, we do know that Kuang Kai here has another cat in hand.
Looks like he's gonna go down to 3 energy. Will of Virtuoso is going to make a top tier token at the end of the turn. Kuang Kai untaps, going into the tank about this. He has many options available to him now with a cat and Saheeli in hand.
Yeah, but you're facing down a 4/4 and a 5/5,
Yes.
so it's kind of you might be a little bit worried. The reason why I think Peter didn't attack in with the walking ballista last turn is that Kuang Kai could have easily made enough tokens to block and kill the ballista. Then he would be able to kill the cat, yes, but to what end? So let's see. Doctor comes in for 1 point of damage and first blood goes to Kuang Kai. Like finally, he's gonna bounce the
Will of Virtuoso, it seems.
So World of Virtuoso.
No, it looks like he
Oh,
bounced
the,
the Oath of Nissa.
Yeah. Okay. Had to use 1 energy to cast the cat there. Yeah, I just realized he doesn't have any white mana, so he's using the Aether Hubs here for mana. So let's see. What does Peter have? Oh, that's a sweet card. That is a nice, nice.
Nissa, Voice of Zendikar.
Sorry.
Yeah, we'll bring it up right here for you guys to see. Nissa is a planeswalker from, I believe, Oath of the Gatewatch.
Yeah. Venom 1982 here saying, I've played this match many times and I can tell you Tian is very advantaged in this match. If he finds an Oath of Chandra, the other deck can't win. Okay, I guess. But Oath of Chandra, just helps to get rid of 1 creature. You can bounce the Oath of Chandra, but once Peter's creatures get very big, like they have here, because of the Nissa Voice of Zendikar, then things get a little bit tough. So Nissa Voice of Zendikar, 3 mana for 3 loyalty planeswalker. Her +1 ability, put a 0/1 plant token on the battlefield. Okay, fine. Her -2 ability is what you really want, especially with a Winding Constrictor. It puts a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, and so makes your entire board huge if you have a huge board. So not very good on its own, but if you got a big board, then it works very well.
Peter looks firmly in the driver's seat at this point. Seems like he has 6 walking ballista, 5/5 Gearhawk, and I believe 2 counters on the Rishka. So
yeah, that's a 4/4 on Rishka.
Yeah.
It's probably going to take down doesn't take down the Nissa. That's strange. Leaves the Nissa be. I think he's got other plans for Nissa. No? Okay, that's strange. I thought he would have taken the opportunity to take out Nisa here, but unfortunately he doesn't. Gets another plant token. Hey, Lamau, there's tokens on the table. Never mind, he uses his own tokens.
So looks like the snake is going to be dropped.
Oh man, nice winding constrictor here. And he's gonna be able to keep pumping up the walking ballista to a very, very, very big creature here. So there's no chance that Quan Kai will be able to get rid of the walking ballista unless he tricks Peter into doing something with the walking ballista, which I doubt that's gonna happen. But here he goes in with the
Gearhulk.
Yeah, and the next turn should be the end. All Peter has to do is to pump up the walking ballista to 8, and then next turn pump up the walking ballista to 10. And I don't think he has to fear disallow, which is
Yeah, he can just take down the Nisa, while removing all of his loyalty in the process, as well as pump the ballista out. Due to the snake, you'll be able to move it to a 10-10 and immediately put an end to this game.
Yeah, okay, so Saheeli right here just going to peel off a card off the top. I don't think
Cat combo
Peter,
is not really relevant here.
I don't think Peter is in any rush. Could pump up the walking ballista here, and this might actually be the end for Quan Kai. I agree, once the game gets to this point, it's much harder, but he's a harness lightning away from still winning.
As a response,
I
you
guess.
can just use the walking ballista to just pick off the Saheeli actually.
Yeah, but there's no real reason for it. Walking ballista goes up to 8. Oh, he does. Okay, that's strange. Alright, so he goes back down to 4. Peter could have done it for little last turn, but never mind, it's okay.
He's fearing a counter spell of sorts.
Yeah,
of course, his opponent's playing blue.
Does he cash in his Nisa? That's a question. I think he will. Yes, no, yes,
Yep.
no, yep. Okay,
Looks
so
like
he
he's
cashes
gonna
in the
cash in.
Nisa.
Yep.
And this all goes up to very big numbers, very, very big numbers. 4, that goes up to 2. The plant also gets 2. Does he have a follow-up play? Let's say a Verdurous Gearhulk. That would be
Really impressive.
yeah, exactly. Oh no, who needs a Verdurous Gearhulk when you have another Nisa? And that's gonna go down. That's gonna bring everything up to huge numbers. Huge numbers. Walking ballista back up to 8. Swing with the team.
Everything.
That's a 9/9 Gearhulk, by the way, and then that's a 8/8 Rishka.
Alright, so
let's
he's
mix
gonna
another-
top the from World of Virtuoso.
But I think that's not enough because Topter goes down. Second Topter goes down.
I believe this is before the blockers are
Yeah,
declared.
this is before blockers so that you can get in the most amount of damage. I think if you are set on that path, 2 more to the Rogue Refiner, and that leaves his Walking Ballista at 4.
Alright.
And there's not enough blockers for Quan Kai. And Peter takes the game. So yeah, it is. I do agree that Quan Kai's deck, in a vacuum, is more powerful than Peter's deck. It has the ability to suddenly, hey, I win. But Peter's deck, once it gets to a point, especially once it gets to a point in the game, it's very hard for players to get back from that point, because your creatures become so huge. They're humongous, and it's
Incredibly gigantic. Alright, so here's Alfian.
Hey, Lamau.
Hey guys.
So yeah, you know what card is great in this matchup for 4-color Saheeli? Bristling Hydra. Yes, exactly. Well, actually, Bristling Hydra not so great for Peter's side, but for Quan Kai's side, yeah, it's I guess it's pretty neat. And if you're new to all of this and you just tuned in, you're watching Higher Standards here at Grey Ogre Games. You remember that you can catch us on the stream every Tuesday and Wednesday, 8 p.m. Singapore time. Tuesdays we have Standard, Wednesdays we have Modern. 3 rounds of real people playing real cards of Magic. My name is Mick. I'm one of your hosts and I'm joined here by John.
Alright, so it looks like the players are sideboarding for the next game in round 1.
Over the weekend, for those of you who don't catch all our streams or didn't catch all our streams, you can tune in to youtube.com/Grey Ogre Games to watch replays of the tournaments over the weekend. We have fantastic win a box, our monthly win a box tournament. It was modern, and modern is a hell of fun to cast. Even though the format, I believe, in my opinion, is dead, because WotC does not support modern anymore. But it's still fun. It's still a great format to play. It's just that, sorry, modern players.
With the bannings, especially going left and right, every single card, every single archetype, almost it feels like has been nerfed to some extent. You see Storm and Dredge and Pod, Splinter Twin, and
but Dredge actually, we're watching Dredge over the weekend. Dredge actually did pretty well. Like, despite losing Golgari Grave Troll, all you have to do is throw in Golgari Thug. Fine, I'm dredging like 2 less. But it's still, the card was only meant for dredging. That's it.
Yes.
Yeah. So and it's really powerful. It's still very powerful. Turn two to have 10 power on the board is no joke. 9 power or 10 power on the board is no joke. Seriously, no joke.
Pretty impressive stuff. Yeah. So if you are in these players' shoes, what would your sideboard plan be?
So for Quan Kai, I think just spot removal. If you've got it, for Peter, on the other hand, A, you can go faster. B, you just get more removal for the cats. That's it. Like, literally for the cats.
For the cats.
Because the rest of the board, like, you don't have to worry on Peter's side, because I play this green-black energy deck. Like, Peter doesn't have to worry about, trading creatures and stuff like that, because his creatures are huge. So, don't really have to really... it doesn't really matter what Quan Kai puts down on the board, except for the cat and Saheeli, right? Of course, Quan Kai is going to be boarding in stuff like Chandra, stuff like more Oath of Chandras. So, Peter needs to be more prepared for that. So...
Looks like the players are shuffling up for the next game.
I play Bristling Hydra in the main of my Saheeli deck, and it's great. They have hard time interacting with... I think anybody... When you play Bristling Hydra, okay, we're going to bring up Bristling Hydra here.
Alright.
I think anyone, any deck that has energy will have a hard time getting rid of Bristling Hydra, interacting with Bristling Hydra. When it enters the battlefield, you get 3 energy. If you had 3 energy before that, your opponent needs at least 2 removal spells. Yeah. 2 removal spells. If you had 3 energy before that, because you can respond to the trigger, enter the battlefield trigger on the counter. So you can pay 3, put a +1/+1 counter on Bristling Hydra. Not only that, but it gains hexproof until end of turn. So sorcery speed stuff almost doesn't remove Bristling Hydra. You need instant speed stuff to deal with the Hydra. Yep. Venom 1982 said Tian should also be bringing in Nahiri as well. Yep, that's true. That's also another way to get rid of the humongous creatures. But yeah.
Alright, so he says copying Saheeli. Likes copying.
Oh, the Bristling Hydra. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Sounds pretty good. Get another 3 energy, 4/3 body on the board.
Yeah, just swing in, get 3 energy. That one's expendable, fine. But you do get 3 energy off of that, just like a Whirler Virtuoso. Okay, so players are done shuffling out. Quan Kai looks like he's got a pretty land heavy hand, especially with a Tune with Aether, but he does have removal. Turn 2 removal. Looks like he mulliganed down. Yeah, he mulliganed down to 6.
Looking at his scry, putting it on top.
Keep.
Alright, looks like he lays down the game trail, passes turn to Peter.
Yeah, there, we see Quan Kai not going for the Tune with Aether in his hand because he's kept the card on top, which is an Oath of... Oh, nice. It's an Oath of Nisa, so maybe you'll play the Oath of Nisa first, try to find a land. I like this, I like the way that he's doing it is that he plays it first before playing a land, because you might draw into a very weird land that enters the battlefield tap. Does get a Tireless Tracker off of that. Nice.
Right. Now he's about to lay his second land. Alright. Looks like it's a forest.
A Tune Invader. Yep. A Tune Invader will find him his blue or white source. I'm not quite sure whether it's going to be relevant this game. So he does find the blue source, so that gives him mana, access to Whirler Virtuosos and stuff like that. Glintstream Siphoner on Peter's side. Nice card to start off with, but I usually don't want to play Glintstream Siphoner turn 2. I don't know. I really don't like. I would rather protect my Glinstleaf Siphoner much more using what's that Blossoming Defense. That's the one.
That's right. Alright, so we're gonna bring up Tireless Tracker for you to see here. It's a 3 mana 3/2. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you get to investigate. Put a clue token on the battlefield. You know what clue tokens are. When you sacrifice clues, it gets bigger.
So I don't know what I'm not so on this card, not anymore. Previously, yes. Previously, when your opponent was required to play, there we go, Grass of Darkness. I was going to mention Grass of Darkness. When your opponent required to play Grass of Darkness turn 2 to get rid of your turn 3 Tireless Tracker, that was worth it because they had to mess up their mana. They had to, play 2 black to make sure that they can play Grass of Darkness. Whereas nowadays we have Shock, we have we have a lot of really efficient removal for creatures with with toughness 2 or less. Tireless Tracker is not as good as what we used to be. What's really great? Oh, nice! He finds a Chandra. What's really great is what's that? The Life Crafter's Bestiary. I like that card a lot. I don't know, but it's personal.
Seen it over the weekend a couple of times. So I'm quite sold on that as well.
No, Life Crafter's Bestiary is solid. Like you drop it on turn 3 versus okay, so it's harder to remove. Fine, it's not a body. But guess what? It finds you a body. Then after casting that body, then you get to draw an extra card. How sweet is that?
It sounds pretty great to me. looks like Peter's deliberating on what he's gonna do next.
Looks like he didn't find a land, but he's just gonna swing in, get some energy. And Peter here might be in trouble. Like does he have the removal? Transgress the Mind. Whoa.
Lucy's 2 Chandras as well as another cat and
this is gonna be tough.
Well, if you're in Peter's shoes, what will you grab here? It looks like he already has the cat.
I think you take either the
Harness Lightning.
No, you can't. The Transgress the Mind can only take the 4 mana.
Right.
So I think you take the Chandra here. So it's just only one Chandra to deal with. Venom 1982 says he should have played the Chandra in his hand instead of playing cat turn 4. Yeah, but I want the value, man. I want the value.
The value.
I am the value monster. Chandra here, I don't know if it's too relevant because it is going to be you're going to cast it, get rid of the Glinstleaf Siphoner, and then the Hissing Quagmire is going to try to beat into the Chandra, and let's see whether Peter agrees with that. So off of Chandra, he
gonna take up
2,
2 red mana.
2 mana. Alright, Blossoming Defense here, saving his Glinstleaf Siphoner.
About to pass the turn to Peter. 2 untaps.
Okay, doesn't get to draw an extra card, but if he drops a land and a Verdurous Gearhawk, then
looks like he'll be in a pretty great spot.
You know what? Let's bring up Chandra. Chandra is a great card.
Came out in Kaladesh.
Yep.
Had a lot of hype surrounding the card, being one of the few planeswalkers who had 4 abilities.
Guess who else had 4 abilities?
Chase the Mind Sculptor.
JTMS, man. JTMS, one of the most broken planeswalkers you'll ever know. Brainstorm for free every turn.
For 4 mana.
And in a format, okay, so for those of you who have no context, if you guys know what fetch lands are, if you know what Evolving Wilds or Terramorphic Expanse does, basically you can brainstorm. Brainstorm is draw 3 cards and then you put 2 useless cards from your hand onto the top of your library, and then you fetch. And it shuffles away those 2 useless cards that you're never ever going to use. Okay, so second Glinstleaf Siphoner here from Peter. It's probably going to go for the Chandra so that if it tries to take down to kill the Glinstleaf Siphoner, it will die. And here Peter cautiously leaving up 2 black mana. Possibly that might be 2 black mana.
Needed for Grass of Darkness, which will stop any shenanigans on Quan Kai's side.
Oh, but that looks sweet. That is a sweet card.
Sky Sovereign. Quan Kai won't be able to pilot it, to crew it yet, but it's still good.
So it's going to tick up, get 2 extra mana. After cast that Sky Sovereign. Oh yeah, cast that Sky Sovereign.
So Sky Sovereign, upon
Bang!
entering, deals 3 damage to
Pew pew.
target creature or planeswalker.
Yeah.
And has a crew cost of 3. And that ability that deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker also triggers upon attacking. So it's a pretty impressive card. Came from card as well.
Second Blossoming Defense. Okay, so man, Peter's got all the Blossoming defenses.
All the answers came in right from the sideboard.
Yeah, Blossoming Defense is a very powerful card. I think people just don't people sort of don't respect that card. Now that it's not being used in the format that often, but Peter is definitely playing a deck that abuses that card and abuses it hard. He should have played the Chandra in his hand. Oh yeah. Next turn flicker with the cat. Yeah, okay, I guess. You -4, -3, get rid of 1 Glint-Sleeve Siphoner, flicker with the cat, and then cast it again. Ooh! Snack. Gets 2 energy, and looks like both of them are gonna go for the Chandra, which will give him another 4 points of energy, which brings it out to 7. Chandra goes down, and Huankai here not able to crew up.
Oh, looks like he's gonna
take away all the Saheeli, right? So maybe all the cats.
That's gotta be that's gotta be really great.
That's tough, yeah. But it looks like Huankai will be able to blink his Sky Sovereign and shoot down one of the Glint-Sleeve Siphoners, or I think more importantly, get rid of that snake. The snake. Yeah, so which one do you think? Would you get rid of one of the Glint-Sleeve Siphoners? Because next turn he's going to be drawing 2 extra cards, by the way.
Yeah.
Or the snake. The snake almost does nothing right now, but it gives Peter access to 2 energy per attack. So
I mean, I have
so
had some experiences playing against the black green deck. It almost feels like everything they put down, you need to kill.
Yeah. I mean, that's the cool part about this black green deck is like every card is just gas, which is why I love what's the Lifecrafter's Bestiary.
Yes.
You scry away lands, and then when you cast something, you get to draw a card, and there's possibility that it's going to be gas.
Good stuff.
Venom 1982 saying get rid of the snake 300%. I'm on the fence on this. I think you get rid of the Glint-Sleeve Siphoner because it next turn Peter will be able to draw another two cards.
Yes.
And then he swings in with both Glint-Sleeve Siphoner, it goes up to 5 energy, he gets to draw another 2 cards next turn. Of course, if Huankai can't deal with the Glint-Sleeve Siphoner,
putting Peter firmly in the driver's seat.
Yeah, so that's additional 4 cards that you drew off your creatures.
Doesn't that feel great?
That doesn't feel nice. Not cool, man. Not cool. Huankai here thinking, okay, should I block the? Yeah.
Alright, so he's gonna take down one of the Siphoners, like you said, Mick, and he's gonna pass the turn right after that.
Okay, so Peter here not being able to attack, that's fine, but he's drawn a hell lot of cards, and let's see what the game plan is right now. He can't really attack in with either the Glint-Sleeve Siphoner or the snake. Yeah.
It's gonna be typing 2 mana.
Grasp of Darkness.
Another Siphoner.
Yeah, Grasp of Darkness. Okay, so that will get rid of one of the cats. He will be able to swing in with his Glint-Sleeve Siphoner. It only deals 2 points of damage, and if
left unchecked, it's gonna draw him a hell lot of cards.
Yep.
Essentially a Fire Action Arena every turn, especially with the snake. It is a Fire Action Arena every turn. Yeah, it gives you 2 energy every attack, and
this is gonna be a Chandra. Oh man, another
Siphoner.
Oi. Mono Glint-Sleeve Siphoner. So
it's all 4. All 4 came out.
Huankai just like raise his hands like, yeah, okay, you got it, man. You got it. So Peter here gonna be able to draw extra 3 cards, and Huankai just barely gonna be able to get rid of 1 Glint-Sleeve Siphoner. Peter is losing more life to Glint-Sleeve Siphoners than he is to Huankai's creatures. In fact, he has not gotten hit by any of Huankai's stuff.
You think that maybe Huankai's backup plan would be to just crew up the Sky Sovereign and try to attack for...
But he needs a creature, that's the thing. Like right now he's not getting his Rogue Refiners, not getting his his Marvel, what's that? Whirler Virtuosos. So this is really tough. If he was able to crew up the Sky Sovereign, then Peter's board is going to be in a lot of trouble. But if he does, if he does try to do that, he can't use the Harness Lightning. So right now he's also stuck on lands, which the Chandra was supposed to help out with. Okay, so he's gonna go look for probably the white source of his deck.
Required for, of course, casting the cat.
The cat, yeah, but it's only the cat, so maybe he doesn't want to get the white source anymore since he's already got 2 cats on the battlefield. So might want to go for another either green or red source so that he can deal with cast another Chandra. So he does go for another red source, so he is thinking about, okay, I've got more Chandras in the deck. You only got rid of 2, so
definitely. And without using that energy from for Aether Hub, he'll be having additional 3 energy for any possible Whirler Virtuosos that you might have kept.
You could cast the Tamio.
That's really good.
Yeah, it's going to tap down two of his creatures. Kwankai does have... Oh, he doesn't have to pay white mana for it because he's got Oath of Nisa. I was just going to say.
He ticked the Tamio up to 5. Targeting the 2 green sea siphoners, so whenever
oh my god, Peter just drew a hell of butt ton of cards. Okay, so...
At least when they do damage.
But there's Gearhawk. No. Does he go Nisa? No. What is the plan here? So another... I bet you it's another snake. So black-green. Black-green is another snake. Yeah,
there we go.
So double snake.
There we go.
And...
Oh, this is gonna be huge. And Nisa coming down. Alright, and that's gonna do it.
That's a handshake, not much that Kwankai can do because, it's Peter at some point can just stop drawing cards. It's a May ability for a Glinsteed Siphoner. So congrats to Peter. He wins it 2-0. Oh, I forgot to update the score. Oh, well. Cool. What do you think about that match, man?
That was pretty exciting stuff, especially down the stretch where you're thinking whether, hey, if Kwankai could draw a Rogue Refiner, could he get back into the game? Yeah.
Exactly. All he needed like two power creature. He might be able to get back in the game, especially with the Sky Sovereign.
Yeah,
but there,
starting to mow down Peter's creatures before they turn huge.
Yeah. Alright, we are going to go for a short break. There's 16 minutes left in the round. There are still players playing. If you are new to all of this, you're watching Higher Standards here at Grey Ogre Games. My name is Mick. I'm one of your hosts alongside John.
See you all in the next match.
Yeah. But before we go, just want to remind you that you can catch our streams every Tuesday and Wednesday, 8 p.m. Singapore time. Tuesdays we have standard, Wednesdays we have modern. If you miss those tournaments, it's okay. You can go on down to youtube.com/Grey Ogre Games. Go watch all the replays. We recently had our monthly winner box, and before that we also had a modern winner box tournament. Winner box of EMA, no, modern Masters, yeah, whatever. Last but not least, do listen to the Power 9 podcast every week. Myself and Alfian, we get together and we talk shop about this little game called Magic the Gathering. Alright, we're going to leave you for a short break. Just put on a replay of our previous week's tournaments. So we'll see you guys in a while.